Namaskara, hello and a very good evening to you. You're watching the Election Yatra on Times Now. I'm Pratibha. Thank you so much for joining us in this Karnataka leg of the Election Yatra. We're currently in Shivamogga. As you can see all around me, Arakanat groves are around me. That's something that Shivamogga is known for. Serene, beautiful, known as the heart of Karnataka. We've come to Shivamogga to find out what's the battle on the ground. This is a constituency, remember, that is synonymous with the BJP. Yediyurappa, one of the tallest leaders of the BJP in Karnataka, this is his family bastion. Since 2009, his son, B.Y. Raghavendra, has been in power in the Shivamogga constituency. In the elections throughout in Karnataka, the imprint of Yediyurappa is very, very clear. Whether it is in picking candidates, whether it is in the campaigning, whether it is statements coming out for Yediyurappa, the top leaderships, the High Command has made it clear that Yediyurappa is a very, very important factor for the BJP, which is why the battle in Shivamogga is extremely significant. We've spoken about Mysuru and Mandya being extremely important for the Congress leaders. In Shivamogga, this is a very, very significant battle for Yediyurappa and, of course, his sons as well. We're speaking to Vijayendra to find out why the Shivamogga battle is so important. The Congress party has fielded Geeta Shivraj Kumar, who is the daughter of the former Chief Minister Bangarappa, as well as wife of Shivraj Kumar, the Sandalwood star. But the real challenge for the BJP does not really come from the Congress party here. In Shivamogga, the challenge is from a BJP rebel. Another senior leader of the party, K.S. Ishwarappa, who is contesting as a rebel candidate, an independent candidate from the Shivamogga constituency. He says that he's a Hindu icon, a supporter of the Prime Minister. Is this going to split votes of the BJP? Is this going to turn out to be a challenge for Yediyurappa and family? That's the big question, and that's what we're going to find out from the candidates and the voters in this special edition of the Times Now Election Yatra. We're in the very, very scenic, the heart of Karnataka, Shivamogga, and we're joined by the state president of the BJP, Mr. B.Y. Vijayendra. Shivamogga, of course, very, very special to your heart, I'm sure. It's also your family's bastion. First, I want to ask you, how is it going? What is the wave that you're seeing in this constituency?
The Shivamogga Lok Sabha constituency has always been BJP's bastion. And in the present scenario, Narendra Modi's popularity and the development work carried out in last 10 years by B.Y. Raghavendra, Member of Parliament, this is helping him a lot. I am pretty sure we will again win this constituency very comfortably.
Okay, thank you first of all for joining us on the Times Now Election Yatra on the bus. We've in fact crisscrossed several parts of the constituency as well, speaking to the voters. You mentioned a saffron wave here, Modi wave. There's also a Raghavendra wave. But another stalwart leader of the BJP, K.S. Ishwarappa, is contesting as an independent. Is that going to be a threat for the party?
Not at all. See, as I told you, people of this constituency are looking at the development work that has taken place in last 10-15 years. And especially during Yediyurappa's tenure as Chief Minister, every family in the entire constituency, even today they appreciate good work carried out during the BJP government here in Karnataka. Adding to this, Narendra Modi's popularity means in terms of development that has been carried out in last 10 years under the dynamic leadership of Prime Minister, even that is helping a lot to B.Y. Raghavendra. So Ishwarappa contesting as a rebel or as an independent will have zero impact on these elections.
Okay. He says that he's a Hindutva icon. He says he's fighting against dynasty politics. He says that there's family politics happening and that's what he's fighting against. These are some of the issues that BJP speaks about. So do you feel that the BJP voters will swing towards him?
Not at all. What the issues which Ishwarappa is trying to raise. See, when it comes to development, everybody knows development work that has been carried out by Raghavendra. Secondly, when it comes to family politics, say Raghavendra has been MP for last 15 years, last 3 tenures. And Ishwarappa himself, before Raghavendra filed nomination, Ishwarappa organized a special puja for Raghavendra and to ensure that Raghavendra should win with a margin of more than 3 lakh. And today, for whatever reasons, Ishwarappa is contesting here as a rebel in Shimoga Lok Sabha constituency, will not have any impact either on voters or in the constituencies. People are comfortable with Narendra Modi ji government. People are comfortable with Raghavendra as member of parliament.
Your families also go back several years, several decades in fact. Ishwarappa and Mr. Yediyurappa as well started together in the RSS. So is there a lot of goodwill? In fact, when you suspended him from the party, he also said that Vijayendra has suspended me, but he does not know when I'm contesting as an independent. It's obvious that I've left the BJP. Has it turned very bitter?
See, it's not Vijayendra's decision to expel Ishwarappa ji. Our party is a national party. We have a disciplinary committee headed by one Mr. Lingaraj Patil. After consultation with all our senior leaders and also with our Delhi party high command, he has taken the decision of expelling Ishwarappa ji for 6 years. So there's nothing personal between Yediyurappa family and Ishwarappa family. Of course, Ishwarappa ji wanted his son to contest from Haveri Lok Sabha constituency. But at the end of the day, it was a decision taken by national leadership. So unnecessary blaming Yediyurappa ji or Vijayendra party president, it's not going to help Ishwarappa ji or his son.
Okay, all right. He's mentioned that, power has been centered around this family. Is it something that has come up now? Has it been brewing? Did the BJP try reaching out to him when he said he's upset with the party? What really happened? Because he refused to cede even when several BJP leaders reached out to him asking him not to contest.
When my name was declared, when I was appointed as a party's state president, Ishwarappa himself appreciated the decision of our party high command. In fact, he told party will be strengthened more under the leadership of Vijayendra ji. But all of a sudden, when his son has been, when his son could not get the ticket or he did not get an opportunity to contest the Lok Sabha election, so all these theories have started from Ishwarappa. But ultimately, the cadres of Karnataka, BJP cadres are happy with my style of functioning. I have been traveling across the state, and more importantly, I have been working in the party since 12, 14 years. So it's not overnight that party high command has chosen me as the party president, nor party high command has not chosen me just because I'm son of Yediyurappa. I have been working in party for the last 10 to 12 years, and our national leadership has taken a call. So blaming Yediyurappa ji family unnecessarily is not going to help Ishwarappa in any way.
Okay, coming to, you're the state president of the party. First phase of elections in Karnataka, the second phase overall has been done already. What is the mood that you're sensing? Is the BJP also somewhere, was it worried about anti-incumbencies because several sitting MPs had been dropped?
So in spite of dropping sitting MPs, the mood of Karnataka is pretty clear. Of course, we had a big setback in last assembly election. But when it comes to Lok Sabha election, the people of Karnataka, the voters of Karnataka are smart. They do understand the one vote or one Lok Sabha seat is definitely going to help Narendra Modi ji. So each and every Lok Sabha constituency is important for Bharatiya Janata Party in strengthening the hands of Narendra Modi ji. And the voters of Karnataka are also aware of the fact that, to strengthen Narendra Modi ji in the interest of the country, we have to vote for Bharatiya Janata Party and JDS here in Karnataka. So I am pretty confident that the people of Karnataka will definitely they have forgotten the past, what they vote, because last assembly election they voted for Congress. Now during Lok Sabha election, they will vote for BJP and for Narendra Modi ji.
Okay, you mentioned the setback in the assembly elections. It's all about Siddaramaiah guarantees. Do you think it has become a battle between Siddaramaiah guarantee versus Modi guarantee? And do you think because of these guarantees, because of the freebies as the BJP calls it, there is a big challenge for the party here in the Lok Sabha elections as well?
So I would like to ask Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka, how long can he sustain these freebies? Because today, after Congress government has come to power here in Karnataka, development has come to standstill. No development here in Karnataka in last 10 months. No money has been released for any assembly constituency for development work. This is a very bad situation here in Karnataka because people expect elected representative to work in their constituency. But no MLAs, no funds. I mean, MLAs are not able to work in their constituency because there are no funds. So people are cursing this government. Rather, I would say, in spite of Congress guarantee, today the Congress government here in Karnataka is one of the most unpopular government because in just span of 10 months, the popularity of this government and the chief minister has come down.
Okay, and what do you expect will happen in the assembly elections in the Karnataka government after the Lok Sabha polls? Because the chief minister Siddaramaiah campaigning extensively in the Mysuru region, he has made it a personal battle for him, home constituency. DK Shivakumar in the Bengaluru rural constituency says, if you want to see me as the chief minister, then ensure my brother wins from here.
Pratima, trust me, mark my words. Whether it's Mysore Madikeri Lok Sabha constituency, which is a bastion of Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, and also Bangalore Rural, which is Congress's strong bastion, and more importantly, DK Shivakumar's strong bastion. Both the constituency, Mysore Kodagu Lok Sabha constituency as well as Bangalore Rural, Bharatiya Janata Party will win comfortably.
But what happens to the Congress government then? Will there be a change after Lok Sabha sweep?
You should ask DK Shivakumar ji because he is the one who is eagerly waiting to occupy the Chief Minister's post. But as far as Lok Sabha election is concerned, their guarantees, their false assurances, their utterances against Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji is not going to help them, nor is going to fetch any votes for Congress party. Bharatiya Janata Party will sweep Karnataka Lok Sabha poll.
Okay. I want to ask you, because your father, Mr. Yediyurappa, is known as somebody who is a mass leader. His appeal goes to people from all communities. The statements that have been made by the Prime Minister recently talking about the reservation, saying that the rights are being given away to Muslims, or when he says that Congress is doing appeasement, the Congress party says that minorities are being attacked. Such statements, does it hit your credibility here or Mr. Yediyurappa's, or do you think that's going to work against the BJP?
See, what Narendra Modi ji has said is a fact, because Congress government, the appeasement politics of Congress government has stooped to such a level. Last week, Neha, a Hindu girl, she was murdered in a daylight at Hubli. But absolutely there is zero response by the state government and Chief Minister and the Home Minister. In fact, Chief Minister stoops to level of saying that murder has taken place because of their personal reasons. So the appeasement politics of Congress party is not going to help them. Even during the last tenure as Chief Minister, Siddaramaiah the Chief Minister, his own party MLA, Dalit MLA, Akhanda Srinivas Murthy in Bangalore, minority people, anti-social elements, barred into the house of MLA in Bangalore. His house was burned down, but absolutely there are no steps taken by the Congress government nor then party president DK Shivakumar ji. So this is the state of affairs here in Karnataka. Even the last 2 days back in Yadgiri district, one more Hindu Karyakarta was murdered. So one is love jihad here in Karnataka, and secondly Pakistan Jindabad sloganeering at Vidhan Sauda. See, all these developments here in Karnataka has definitely sent a very wrong message across the state. So people of Karnataka are cursing the state government and Siddaramaiah government.
Okay. In the reserve seats in Karnataka, because the Chief Minister has also spoken about Ahinda votes, he sees it as his vote bank. They've been loyal to Mr. Siddaramaiah. Apart from that, the Congress party, the Chief Minister also saying that Bokkaligas have been insulted by the BJP. Will these factors work against the BJP and in favor of Congress?
See, this drama baji of the Congress party and Siddaramaiah is not going to help in Lok Sabha election. See, earlier Siddaramaiah ji always used to tell Ahinda, Ahinda, Ahinda. Now he has forgotten all the backward class community. He is only going behind the minorities. He has not given any schemes to backward class people. In fact, for the first time in the history of Karnataka, the present Congress government, Siddaramaiah as a finance minister, has taken away 24,000 crores money in the budget which has been reserved for the development of SC and ST community. Never in the history of Karnataka. Siddaramaiah, who claims himself as a champion of backward class and the Dalit community, what made Siddaramaiah to take away money that was reserved for SC and ST community? So this is the state of affairs here in Karnataka due to the unscientific planning of guarantee schemes by Congress government. No single pay has been given for guarantee for the development of the state. At the same time, the money which has been reserved for other development work, for other backward class and SC/ST community, even that money has been snatched away for other purposes. So this is the state of affairs. You will not believe, Pratimaji, probably in 2-3 months, the state government will struggle to pay the salaries of the state government employees. This is the ground situation.
Okay, all right. Another constituency that's, I'm sure, close to your heart is Mysore. You were to contest from there. You're also, nurturing that constituency. That's also the constituency of the Chief Minister. What do you see as a result there? There was also a lot of talk about how it could work against the BJP. The Prime Minister campaigning there, fears that Vokaliga votes may win away from the BJP. How do you see that play out?
So today, Bharatiya Janata Party and JDS, we are together. Our former Prime Minister Devagowda ji repeatedly and publicly had claimed, in the interest of the country, Narendra Modi ji has to become Prime Minister for one more term. So this has helped BJP and JDS coming together, has helped both Bharatiya Janata Party as well as JDS. So when it comes to Mysore, Mandya and other Old Mysore Lok Sabha constituency, BJP and JDS will sweep in this Old Mysore region. If you talk about Chikbalapur, you talk about Mandya, you talk about Mysore Lok Sabha constituency, BJP is bound to win in this constituency and Mandya Kumaraswamy will win comfortably.
So what's your message to the Chief Minister whose home constituency it is and to DK Shivakumar who's a Vokaliga strongman?
See, being a Chief Minister of a state, you should always take every community together. You are the Chief Minister of the Karnataka. You are not Chief Minister for only minorities. So Chief Minister should keep this issue in mind and work for the welfare of the state. But unfortunately, this is not been so. It's always been, in spite of, farmers are struggling due to drought. Chief Minister is willing to give 10,000 crores for the development of minorities, but has not spared even 2,000 crores for the farmers who are in distress during the drought. So this is the, can you imagine a Chief Minister stooping to this level? He is not willing to help the farmers who are in distress, but he can stoop to any level for the appeasement of minorities. This is the state of affairs here in Karnataka.
Okay. Lastly, I want to ask you, as the BJP president, how do you rate yourself and, any victory in Karnataka, whatever seats BJP gets, how many are you expecting? Are you going to credit yourself, the party, or, how much do you rate yourself as a president of the BJP?
See, this is an election where people of Karnataka, also the people of country, who are looking at Narendra Modi ji and who has seen the development work that has been carried out in last 10 years. So the mandate is for Narendra Modi ji government, the mandate is for BJP-led NDA government. So I don't want to claim anything here. I am happy working as a party president. I am happy touring across the state as a humble party worker. Even the cadres are also enjoying. So definitely, I'm feeling really great that Bharatiya Janata Party or party high command has given me such a golden opportunity to work as a president of the Bharatiya Janata Party. I'm more than happy with this.
So how much do you rate yourself out of 10?
There's no question of rating myself. I would rate 10 out of 10 for my Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for speaking to us. There you have it, Mr. Vijayendra, the state president of the BJP, confident that the BJP will do exceptionally well in Karnataka, much better than before. Also saying in Shivamogga, there's no question of even a contest. It's going to be a saffron sweep, it's going to be a Modi sweep, and it's going to be a Raghavendra sweep. Welcome back. Like we mentioned, and you just heard Mr. Vijayendra speaking as well. It's going to be an easy victory for the BJP is what he believes. Let's speak about what the battle is going to be like. We have guests joining us this evening to speak about what the battle in Shimoga is going to be like, why it's so significant for the BJP, and of course with the first phase voting, how is it shaping up to be? We have Mr. Chandrasekhar S, leader of the BJP, joining us. Mr. Sudhindra Katte, political analyst. Chandan, district vice president of the Congress Shimoga and state secretary of the IT cell, as well as Kavita, political analyst, joining us. But I want to begin with Mr. Chandrasekhar. Is it going to be a big and a difficult battle for in Shimoga? Because for the BJP, it's also a prestige fight. It's a family bastion of B.S. Yediyurappa. Against Yediyurappa is K. Ishwarappa, another tall leader of the BJP. They've been in BJP for decades, and now you have him contesting as an independent.
Definitely. Our candidate B.Y. Raghavendra is contesting for the fourth time, and three consecutive times he has done a very good job for Shimoga, not only in terms of road, railway or anything, but he has done the development on all the aspects. Based on this card report, we are going for this election, and we have a clear cut. All the voters of Shimoga has decided to vote for B.Y. Raghavendra and to elect our Narendra Modi as the Prime Minister of this country. It's very clear from Shimoga. It is.
Okay, it's very clear from it, but then why were you not able to convince Mr. Ishwarappa? He's somebody who has been with the party for decades. Is that a leadership failure either from the state level, or do you think something went wrong with the High Command? Because there were many attempts made reaching out to him, but he refused to give in, and he is now contesting as an independent.
No, it's only one thing is clear, but we are not disturbing anybody. Even though he is a senior leader of the party. But it is very clear, Modi will become Prime Minister through our Raghavendra, with the symbol of lotus, that's all.
Okay, symbol of the lotus is going to bloom here. You didn't, Raghavendra is going to win, you said that. Mr. Chandan, what do you think? Is it going to be a battle within the BJP that's going to be an advantage for the Congress party?
Yes, definitely it is going to be an advantage for the Congress party. Game changer is Ishwarappa. Well, Ishwarappa, we know he is one of the Hindutva leader, and he is going to take down the votes of the BJP. And Geeta Shivraj Kumar, she is going to contest for the second time, and she is also the daughter of Bangarappa. उन्होंने भी पिछले बार भी contest किया हुआ है, and her husband comes from the film background also, and उसका
But
उनका
last time
भाई
also
भी है.
she couldn't win from the constituency. What's different this time around?
That's what.
The
And
Ishwarappa
here
factor.
now we have her brother Madhu Bangarappa, who is also a minister.
Yeah.
And we are in the Congress party, we have given 5 guarantees, which is very successful in all the ways. And still we have given around 25 guarantees. And the major 5 guarantees once we come to the power, we'll be giving all the guarantees. In the Kannada we say, Nudidante Nadidideve. Whatever we have promised, we are given to the people.
Okay.
That's the main reason, and we are going to win this seat by a huge margin between 1 and 2 lakh.
Okay, but at what cost is the question? You mentioned the Congress party's guarantee and Ishwarappa as well. Mr. Sudhindra, has it become, we're in fact talking to the voters as well on whether it has become about Modi guarantee versus Siddaramaiah guarantee, and many believe that the Congress party's guarantees could help the party. Is that the sense that you're seeing on ground?
Well, good morning to all, and it's very pleasure for us to present something from Shimoga side. See, it is the guarantee word which is being totally misused, and it becomes a kind of a carrot to people which doesn't hold long for a long. People are trying to look through the guarantees of Modi in front of Siddaramaiah or DK's guarantees, because these guarantees are just to allure and take votes and to make people vote for it, whereas people know from their heart that who is going to save this nation, who has stood by them, who rescued the people all the way from the outside nations when it was unsafe condition, who actually took eye to eye with the China when it came to the nation's pride, and also when it was COVID. He is the man who tried to save, in Kannada we say, Jiva and Jivana. First he saved Jiva, then he saved Jivana. I mean life as well as our own entities.
Okay.
So
it's going to be the Modi factor. You're saying that there's a Modi sweep?
Coming to Raghavendra, I should be very proud to add that he is a mini Modi for us. He has also worked against Modi's 18 hours. I'm very proud. He has given more than 14 hours and he has touched everything. He has done very good projects for us. You take railway, there was only 1.5 railway. The word 1.5 railway I used from Britishers because one rail to Bangalore and half rail to Birur for 60 years. And today you can see every 2 hours there is a train, there is a double line, there is a electrification, there is a four
Okay, so
road.
the developments here, a lot of it being credited to the Congress party. Okay, Kavita, come in.
Continue to analyze.
हमारा कांग्रेस गवर्नमेंट नहीं हुआ था ना, जब तुम बताते ना वो रॉन्ग है. हाँ? पीपल फेड अप विद फॉल्स प्रॉमिसेस जो बीजेपी ने दिया है ना, वो सभी फॉल्स प्रॉमिसेस है. अभी कर्नाटका सरकार में हमारा सिद्धरामैया सरकार ने 5 गारंटी दिया है, उसी से ये जनजीवन है ना थोड़ी वो सभी राहत मिला है.
If you compare the for 10 years between the what the Congress has given for the 70 years, if you did the pre-independence, the post-independence, what has happened, you will come to know. The media, what we are talking today is because of what the Congress has given, the policy what we have made during the Rajiv Gandhi period. The internet, what we are using, and the media, what we are seeing, this is due to the Congress
But for a
period.
Congress party that takes credit for liberalization, I also want to
definitely.
ask, there are also comments coming in from the Congress party that say, we're talking about inheritance tax, bringing that back. Are these factors that have worked against the Congress party? Because the Prime Minister has also spoken about giving away the rights of OBCs, SC/STs to the Muslims.
No, that's definitely वो बहुत गलत है. उन्होंने झूठ बोला. मोदी जी जब भी डरते हैं वो झूठ बोलना शुरू कर देते हैं. वो एक्चुअली ओबीसी कोटा हमने यही नहीं किया, टच ही नहीं किया है. उन्होंने बसराज बोम्मई जब सरकार आया था ना, तब उन्होंने टच किया था. वी आर द पीपल हु हैव कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में हमने बिलीव करके हमने
In
अमेंड
fact,
किया हुआ है.
Shimoga is one of the constituencies I want to mention where Yediyurappa wields a lot of power, and Yediyurappa is somebody who appeals to all communities. Very interestingly, this comes at a time when the Congress party has been saying that the BJP is polarizing the elections. In fact, today as well, the Prime Minister made this charge. Let's listen into what the Prime Minister said. He said that because of vote bank politics and because of appeasement, the Congress party is going to give away the rights of the OBCs, the SC/STs to the Muslims. That's what Prime Minister has been saying over the last few days. He has been mentioning it. In Karnataka, does that resonate? Because the Congress party says this is mere nervousness from the BJP that they are saying these things.
It is totally a false allegation, because always Congress is known for the false allegation and even for the corruption. Congress is the past 61 years achievement. They are comparing with the 10 years of achievement. It is bogus. It is. Why? If you take Janaushadha, why they have not done with Janaushadha? They have not done for the past 60 years. It is at the lowest price it is getting. For all the medicines, even we are, see, if we are here, madam, one second, if we are here because of the general.
One at a time. You're saying that the BJP government has done a lot. People can see that. The Congress party, I want to ask about the appeasement charge that has been made by the Prime Minister. The Congress saying that this is mere nervousness by the Prime Minister or the BJP because you feel like you're losing after the elections. More than that, there's also talk that this is something that has been in existence for a long time. Why speak about it now?
They have been done. They have been done in the past election also. They have, because in the end moment they will all Congress will all touch these sensitive issues only. They will take up. Why? Because
the
they,
documents. What let the PM let
but
PM
one
show
thing
the
in the
documents, what
past
is written in the document.
11 months,
No
what the
documents is
development they
there.
have done, they are giving all free, and no buses are allowable for men. What they have done for this country, state? Then there is no bus, and electricity bill is doubled.
Because you said that it has been in existence for a long time.
Yes.
This is something that had been started by Deve Gowda. The BJP now attacks the Congress, but they are now in alliance with the JDS. So how does that work? When the Prime Minister is hitting out at the Congress party, now the BJP is in power with Deve Gowda, who brought it in the first place.
Yes.
We are trying polarization. Polarization has happened, and polarization is the key for the Congress as per my analysis. Because if you can see last 10 years of Modi's movement, he is Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. Show me a single thing which he has done, which is against the community. He has always stood by the people, for the people, and he delivered for the people. When it comes to analysis of polarization, these are the people who are actually doing the opposite of appeasement. Now you tell me, if you want to use the word X-ray in your manifesto, what do you mean? You want to take away the assets of the people. You want to analyze the people, and of course, what? Of
Isn't
course.
that a message that you're giving
What
against
does
wealth creators?
and
You're
Mr.
making
Sam
wealth
Pitroda-
creators worry, entrepreneurs worry that for the money that they have accumulated from their hard work, that could be taken away because of appeasement.
क्या हमें जानने की
Please, let me
अधिकार नहीं है कि
complete my
ओबीसी
answer
कितने लोग हैं,
before you actually
ब्राह्मण कितने
object.
लोग हैं,
Let me
क्या
complete my
मुस्लिम्स
answer.
कितने
Okay,
लोग हैं?
actually,
तो
no,
why-
55%
वो
inheritance
ऊपर
tax
नहीं
means
आना चाहते?
snatching people's asset who has actually worked and giving to people who are
Snatching
actually,
people
who are
asset.
When you
actually
say,
lazy and not
when you
working.
say X-ray
Let
of
me
the
tell you
people,
in-
finding out the financial,
That's what
these
economic
issues.
growth and the development growth, everything.
So, do you think that that leads to some kind of a worry for the wealth creators, for the entrepreneurs, that if we are making money, we are being villainized, we are being penalized only because we have become successful? Is that the message that you want to give out for a Congress party that takes credit for liberalization in the country?
नो मैडम सी अभी हम लोग क्या है ना 2011 का सेंसस था, उसके बाद में हम लोग इकोनॉमिकल डेवलपमेंट हो
So, when the Congress party was in power, why didn't you
या
do it?
दैट्स व्हाट
If you
इट
just see
डजंट
today's
टेक वो
newspaper,
कितना
you
एक
just
साल में
see-
2 साल में होने वाला चीज नहीं है.
Okay, caste census that he's mentioning, that polarization that he's mentioning, is that going to be a worry for the BJP
Yeah,
in
definitely it's
constituencies
going
like
to be a worry
Shimoga
for the
and others as
BJP.
well?
They are only for the upper caste. They are
That's why
only
I
for the
mentioned
upper
the past
caste.
10 months they have done the same thing. They are giving all free, but they are touching all these issues only during the time of election only. Why they have not done?
No.
Why they have not
People who
done
are
in
in
the
the
Okay,
power?
party-
all right, the
Why they
debate
have not done
continues.
it?
The BJP and the Congress may make its points, but it's the voters who are going to decide. And in fact, we've spoken to the voters. Is it going to be Siddaramaiah guarantee versus Modi guarantee? Are they going to be talking about these polarizing issues, or are they going to be seeing development? These are the questions we've asked the voters. We'll get you the sense on the ground after this very quick break. Do stay with us.
We are going to
Situation on the ground. Like we mentioned, this has been a BJP bastion. More importantly, it's been a bastion of the Yediyurappa family. The family members have been campaigning here. Have their plans been spoiled by K.S. Ishwarappa deciding to contest as an independent? What's the situation of the Congress party? That's also something that we're going to be talking about. Let's ask the voters here what they think are the key issues here. Some of you are in fact here. Let's try and speak to them. Nim hesru illi main samasya igal yenide. How is the election wave going?
ಮೇಡಮ್ ಟೋಟಲಿ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಹಲೋ ಕನ್ನಡ 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 ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡೋದಾರೆ ಟೋಟಲಿ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಸೇಫ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಬಿಜೆಪಿಗೆ ವೋಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ.
ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ಮುಂಚೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದು ಯಡಿಯೂರಪ್ಪ ಅವರು ಮತ್ತೆ ಈಶ್ವರಪ್ಪ ಅವರು. ಸೊ ದೇ ಬೋತ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬಿನ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ನೌ ಈಶ್ವರಪ್ಪ ಇಸ್ ಬಾರ್ ಹಿ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಕಂಟೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್. ವಾಟ್ ಡು ಯು ಥಿಂಕ್ ಆರ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್? ಈಶ್ವರಪ್ಪ
ಎಂಪಿ ರಾಘವೇಂದ್ರ ಈಶ್ವರಪ್ಪ ಐಪಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರ ಎಲ್ಲದು ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರ ಶಿವಮೊಗ್ಗ ಅದು
ಈಶ್ವರಪ್ಪ ಅವರು ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಈಗ ಹೀಸ್ ಕಂಟೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್. ವಿಲ್ ದೇರ್ ಬಿ ಅ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್?
ಅದು ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅವರೇ
ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ನೋ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್.
ನಾವು
ಟೋಟಲಿ ಬಿಜೆಪಿ
ಟೋಟಲ್
ಟೋಟಲಿ ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ವೋಟಿಂಗ್.
ವೈ ಬಿಜೆಪಿ?
ಟೋಟಲಿ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಸೇಫ್
ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಸೇಫ್.
ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಸೇಫ್.
Okay, so Ishwarappa says that Modi, he is himself is like Modi.
ಮೋದಿ ಫ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್.
Modi fans, okay, big Modi fans. What about you? What is the situation here?
ಶಿವಮೊಗ್ಗ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ಈಸ್ ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ಆದರೆ ಟಫ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಟಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಈಶ್ವರಪ್ಪ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಂಡಿಡೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ
So you're saying it's tough for the BJP here.
ಇಯರ್ ಆದರೆ ವಿನ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ವಿನ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಇದೆ. ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ರಾಘವೇಂದ್ರ ಈಜ್ ಪ್ಲೇ ಓವರ್ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
Okay. In fact, a lot of the development here as well. Also, the credit goes to the Yediyurappa family, the airport, the flyovers here as well. Are you happy with the work that has been done by Raghavendra?
100% happy, better, beautiful work, and also he is the number one leadership in Yediyurappa. So Ishwarappa now is only money. 50 lakh lose money this election. Earn crores and 50 crores and this time election is burn. ईश्वरप्पा अभी क्या बोल रहा हूँ, देखो अब की बार मोदी सरकार, अब की बार 400 पार.
अच्छा, तो अभी ईश्वरप्पा के यहाँ होने से आपको लगता है कि 400 पार में एक यहाँ कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी में दिक्कत आएगा?
हो सकता है. ईश्वरप्पा जी ने ईश्वरप्पा जी है ना सिर्फ 10,000 से 5,000 वोट ही ले सकते हैं. 50 करोड़ रुपए खर्चा कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि जितना भी पैसा उन्होंने अब तक अर्न किया है ना, वो खर्चा करने के लिए उनको एक रास्ता चाहिए था. समझ में आया आपको? वो देश का अभिमान होते तो वो नहीं खर्च सकते थे.
उन्होंने बोला है कि अगर हिंदुत्व की बात करें तो येडियुरप्पा बस अपनी फैमिली को देख रहे हैं, मैं आई एम अ ट्रू हिंदुत्व आइकॉन, आपको लगता है?
हाँ, मैं बोल रहा हूँ ना, येडियुरप्पा को लास्ट टाइम इलेक्शन एमपी इलेक्शन में छोड़ दिया था, तो कर्नाटक के क्या होया, टोटली कांग्रेस आगे बैठ गया। जब तक येडियुरप्पा रहते ना, जब तक ईश्वरप्पा कुछ नहीं कर सकते। वो हिसाब से है ना, ईश्वरप्पा आपको 10,000 से 5,000 वोट ही ले सकते हैं, इससे ज्यादा नहीं ले सकते। आप पर शिवमोगा है ना 100% है ना मोदी फैनी है, 100% मोदी 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 का रहता है, क्योंकि यहाँ पर देश का अभिमान बहुत रहता है।
अच्छा, तो ये बताइए कि शिवमोगा में इसको माना जाता है कि येडियुरप्पा का गढ़ है, दिस इज हिज बैस्टियन। येडियुरप्पा, मोदी, व्हाट इज द मेन फैक्टर?
यहाँ पर लिंगायट्स का जो वोट है ना, पूरा येडियुरप्पा के हाथ में है। लिंगायट्स के जो वो लोग बोलते हैं वो सुनते हैं यहाँ पर कर्नाटक के, खास करके। लास्ट टाइम पे देखो, जब केजीपी पक्षा का उस टाइम पे किया था तो येडियुरप्पा जी गए थे, तो भी हमारा बीजेपी को थोड़ा नुकसान हुआ था। इस टाइम पे अगर येडियुरप्पा को छोड़ दिया ना तो इतना सीट नहीं आया था। लास्ट टाइम आप देखें ना, विधानसभा इलेक्शन में इतना नहीं आया था।
Okay, so speaking about how the assembly elections have panned out, what do you think? यहाँ पे क्या सिचुएशन है? बीजेपी स्प्लिट हो गई है, येडियुरप्पा वर्सेस ईश्वरप्पा हो गया है, उससे कांग्रेस को एडवांटेज होगा, क्या लगता है आपको?
नहीं, इधर तो काम जो पहले से भी आज शिवमोगा डेवलपमेंट है, बहुत अच्छा भी होके है ना काम, इसीलिए जो काम कैंडिडेट जो करके है, वो कैंडिडेट को कौन अच्छा काम करे, हमारे शिवमोगा को डेवलप करे, उसे वोट देने का तो हक बनता है किस सबको भी।
तो यहाँ पे किसने अच्छा काम किया है? राघवेंद्र यहाँ के एमपी रह चुके हैं 3 बार, उन्होंने अच्छा काम किया है?
हाँ, अच्छा काम किया है। जो पहले जो 4 नहीं था, जो रेलवे गेट जो पड़ते थे, जो एक्सीडेंट होता था, वो सब कट करके आज अच्छे 4 ये करके बनाए ना, इसीलिए वो कैंडिडेट को तो देना पड़ता है।
अच्छा, लेकिन बीजेपी के बारे में ये भी बहुत बोलते हैं कि कांग्रेस पार्टी ने ये कहा है कि माइनॉरिटीज को वो सप्रेस करते हैं, यहाँ पे सबका साथ सबका विश्वास जो प्राइम मिनिस्टर बोलते हैं वो एक्चुअली ग्राउंड में होता नहीं है। आपको क्या लगता है?
नहीं, वो नहीं देखते। जो हमारा जो देश में जो हमारा जो काम हमारे गांव में चल के है ना, वो कैंडिडेट को तो देखना ना। अब दूसरे गांव में जाके मैं देख सकता हूँ क्या? मैं तो ये गांव में तो रहता हूँ ना, ये गांव में तो देखना ना।
तो इस गांव में आपको क्या लगता है किसने अच्छा काम किया है? आप जब वोट करेंगे आपके मन में क्या रहेगा कि यहाँ पे कौन आना चाहिए?
जो हम तो देखे आज तक, अब तक तो जो कैंडिडेट जो राघवेंद्र तो काम अच्छा काम किया है।
तो मोदी गारंटी वर्सेस सिद्धरामैया गारंटी, ये सोच के वोट करेंगे?
नहीं, मैं काम जो करता है ना उसे तो देना ना। जो सिद्धरामैया जो काम जो कर्नाटक के लिए करे उसे तो वो बाद में, वो आज तो वो काम करके है ना, है?
जो काम हुआ है वो आपने देखा है। व्हाट डू यू थिंक?
ಅದೇ ಈಗ ರಾಘವೇಂದ್ರ ಅವರು ಶಿವಮೊಗ್ಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ರೈಲ್ವೆ ಬೋಗಿಗಳು ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಫ್ಲೈಓವರ್ಗಳು ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಟು 1 ಅವರ್ ಡಬಲ್ ರೋಡ್ ಹೈವೇ ರೋಡ್ಗಳು ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಕೆಲಸಗಳು ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಗ್ರಾಂಟ್ಗಳು ತಂದು ಶಿವಮೊಗ್ಗಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಏನು ಗ್ರಾಂಟ್ಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ವು ಎಲ್ಲ ತಂದು ಶಿವಮೊಗ್ಗಕ್ಕೆ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಏನೇ ಆದ್ರೂ ಈ ಸತಿ ಒಂದು 2-2.5 ಲಕ್ಷ ಲೀಡಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಘವೇಂದ್ರ ಅವರು ಗೆಲ್ತಾರೆ.
ಈಗ ಈಶ್ವರಪ್ಪ ಅವರು ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೀಸ್ ಕಂಟೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಸ್ ಎನ್ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್, ವಾಟ್ ದೆನ್?
ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ನು ರಾಘವೇಂದ್ರಗೆ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅವ್ರ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ, ಏನ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ.
ಮೋದಿ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿನಾ ಆರ್ ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ?
ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಮಗಿಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಘವೇಂದ್ರನೇ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಲೋಕಲ್ ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಗದೆ ರಾಘವೇಂದ್ರ.
Okay, all right. Raghavendra guarantee, that's interesting. Modi guarantee, Siddaramaiah guarantee. Here it's Raghavendra guarantee. What about you?
ಕನ್ನಡದ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ಗೆ ವೋಟ್ ಹಾಕಿರೋದು, ಬಟ್ ದೇಶ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ಮೋದಿಗೆ ವೋಟ್ ಹಾಕೋದು ನಾವು. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ಗೆ ವೋಟ್ ಹಾಕಿರೋದು.
So he's saying that he voted for the Congress party in the assembly elections, but was not happy. And this time around in the Lok Sabha elections, he is going to be voting for the BJP for the development of the country. So you voted for the Congress. Why aren't you happy? क्यों आपको
ಮೋದಿಗೆ ವೋಟ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ದೇಶ ಭದ್ರತೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ವೋಟ್ ಹಾಕಿ.
So in the Lok Sabha elections, you're going to be voting for the Prime Minister. All right.
ಅದ್ಯಾವ ಲೆಕ್ಕಾಚಾರ ಅಂತ
ನಿಮ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಮೋದಿ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿನ ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿನ ಯಾವ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ?
ಮೋದಿ ನಂಬರ್ 1, ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1, ಎಲ್ಲದಲ್ಲೂ ನಂಬರ್ 1 ಮೋದಿನೇ. ಅವರ ಉಗುರು ಸಮಾನಕ್ಕೂ ಯಾವ ಲೀಡರು ಇಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಕರಪ್ಟ್.
करप्ट है, बस मोदी अच्छे से काम कर रहे हैं,
देश के लिए कर रहे हैं, सब उनका फैमिली के लिए कर रहे हैं, सब लोग उनके फैमिली के लिए कर रहे हैं. सिर्फ मोदी के सामने कोई टिक नहीं सकता. मोदी नंबर 1 है, मोदी ऊपर है, बाकी सब पाउंड का कचरा है.
अपोजिशन के बहुत बोल रहे हैं कि माइनॉरिटीज को सप्रेस करते हैं, बोल रहे हैं कि अपोजिशन लीडर्स को जेल में डाल दिया है। इसके बारे में आपको क्या लगता है?
जो जैसा काम करता है वैसा फल भुगतता है। अपोजिशन का लीडर का तो जो घोटाला किया है ना, शराब का घोटाला, तो जाना पड़ेगा ना। येडियुरप्पा भी गए थे ना, डीकेशी भी गया था, नेक्स्ट ईश्वरप्पा भी जाएगा। कुछ नहीं था, जीरो था शिवमोगा में, वो कुछ भी नहीं था, जीरो था। आज करोड़ों के पैसे उसके पास कहां से आया? हर कोई पॉलिटिक्स वाला पैसा कर रहा है। यहाँ पर कोई भी कंस्टेंट रहता है ना, पैसे के लिए रहता है, लेकिन मोदी के लिए काम एक ही करता है, बस देश के लिए।
अच्छा, बस मोदी देश के लिए काम करे, आपको क्या लगता है?
पूरा फैमिली मैटर।
मोदी ये भाई बोल रहे हैं, मेरे अच्छे दोस्त हैं, लेकिन इनका पॉलिटिकल व्यू अलग है, मेरा अलग है। देखिए, मोदी जी 2014 से आए ना, अब तक मुझे नहीं लगता कि कोई गरीब लोग यहाँ पे उद्धार हुआ है। सब अपने लिए कर रहे हैं। 10 साल में
एक बात बता दो,
कोई भी पर्सनल, देखिए अगर मेरी बात करें तो मोदी जी जब से आए ना, पूरा डेवलपमेंट नीचे हुआ है।
तो अभी यहाँ सिद्धरामैया की सरकार है, आप सिद्धरामैया गवर्नमेंट के डेवलपमेंट वर्क से खुश हैं? उनकी जो गारंटीज हैं उससे खुश हैं?
देखिए, गारंटीज तो वो देना पड़ेगा ना, क्योंकि देखिए हमारा जो डेमोक्रेसी सिस्टम क्या है, जो भी गरीब लोग हैं उनको करना चाहिए। ऐसा नहीं कि गरीब लोग अगर और गरीब होते जाएंगे तो उनके लिए उठाने वाला कौन, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी कौन लेता
हमारा
है?
पैसे उठाएंगे
गवर्नमेंट जो है ना, जो सरकार
नहीं,
है,
हमारा पैसे उठाएंगे। मैं बनूंगा IT पेयर, टैक्स पेयर, सभी बनता हूँ, मेरे को कुछ नहीं है। आप गरीब रहो, अब हमारा से पैसा पूरा आपको दे देंगे, ठीक है ना?
हर एक लोग टैक्स देते हैं। टैक्स देना, देखिए अभी जो कर्नाटक है ना, जो नंबर 2 है, कर्नाटका टैक्स पेयर में नंबर 2 है। अभी इतना जब हम टैक्स पे कर रहे हैं, तो जो सेंट्रल जो मोदी गवर्नमेंट है, सब नॉर्थ स्टेट पे लगा रहे हैं, यहाँ पे पैसे नहीं दे। अभी जब सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने छीमारी दिया ना, अभी बोल रहे हैं कि वापस पैसा करेंगे। पता है, अभी सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने चाटी दिया है।
तो आपको लग रहा है कि जब मोदी सरकार है सेंटर में, तो साउथ के स्टेट्स को इग्नोर किया जाता है?
डेफिनेटली किया जा सकता नहीं, किया है। केरला को किया है, तेलंगाना को किया है, कर्नाटक को किया है। सिर्फ यूपी, गुजरात, मध्य प्रदेश डेवलप हुआ है।
अभी आप कह रहे हैं कि इतने साल में यहाँ पे कुछ डेवलपमेंट नहीं दिखा है, अभी अगर कांग्रेस सरकार आएगी तब आपको डेवलपमेंट दिखेगा?
डेवलपमेंट जरूर होगा, क्योंकि देखिए अभी जो सरकार जा रही है ना, तो अच्छी जा रही है। जो एनडीए की जो गवर्नमेंट है यूपी मोदी की, दैट इज रिच पीपल्स गवर्नमेंट, नॉट पुअर पीपल्स गवर्नमेंट। अंबानी, अदानी, इनका कर्जा माफ हो गया, करोड़ों का, अरबों का। फार्मर का क्यों नहीं हुआ?
Farmers are still distressed, not much happening. Clap. Let me ask him as well. आपको क्या लगता है? हाँ, बताइए।
50 लाख रुपए का एक दिन में ड्रेस में मोदी पहन सकते हैं, दिन में 3 कॉस्ट्यूम चेंज कर सकते हैं। हाँ,
तो ये कह रहे हैं कि आपने कहा कि मोदी अपने पर्सनल कुछ नहीं करते, सब देश के लिए कर रहे हैं। ये कह रहे हैं कि ये लोगों के लिए कुछ नहीं कर रहे हैं, बट बिग बिजनेसेस के लिए। आपको क्या लगता है?
आप कैसा प्रश्न पूछ रहे हैं?
What do you think? I mean, here when you go out to vote, what is it that you're going to be thinking of? ನೀವು ವೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ, ಅವಾಗ ಏನ್ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದಾರ और ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್?
ಮೇಡಮ್, ನಮಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂದಾನೆ ಬಿಜೆಪಿನೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಸುಮಾರು 60 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಆಳಿದ ದೇಶವನ್ನು ಈಗ ಬಿಜೆಪಿ 10-15 ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಂದುವರಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದೇ ಒಂದು ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಮಾತು ಅಲ್ವರಾ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ. ಈಗ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರು ಮೋದಿ ಮೋದಿ, ಸಣ್ಣ 6 ವರ್ಷದ ಮಗುವಿಂದ ಮೋದಿ ಮೋದಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಮಾಡಿದಂತ ಕೆಲಸ. ಈವನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ 85-86 years old person ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ನೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪರ್ಸನ್, ನೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೂ ಇಸ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್. ಮಹಾತ್ಮ ಗಾಂಧಿ ಇಸ್ ದ ನೇಷನ್ ಫಾದರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಈಗ ಮೋದಿ ಎಲ್ಲರ
So you think he is doing well here in Shivamogga? Is it going to be a BJP wave? Is it going to be a Yediyurappa wave, or is it going to be an Ishwarappa wave?
Yediyurappa. Improvement of our Shivamogga in this place is the first place taken by this person is Yediyurappa and his son Raghavendra. His most important person for development of the Shivamogga is Yediyurappa. We have the giving full rights to Yediyurappa, now voting to Yediyurappa.
Okay.
Son.
So this time around, Ishwarappa is contesting as an independent. He has been with BJP for a long time. Do you think that's going to be a challenge for BJP?
Nothing will ever be done by that person. 25% are not taking action for this in opposite person of Yediyurappa. 25%.
Okay.
That's loss.
Okay, so no loss for the BJP there. What do you think about this constituency? What is the situation like? Which is the which is the party that has worked well here?
हिंदी में किस विषय पर? क्या चुनाव में तो मोदी सरकार ही आने वाली है। वजह उसने 10 साल में जो काम किया है, पिछले 10 साल के अलावा कुछ इतना विशेष मतलब डेवलपमेंट नहीं हुआ। लेकिन इन 10 साल के अंदर पब्लिक को दिखाई देता है कि हाँ उसने काम।
Well, with that, it's time for us to say goodbye. We got you the ground report from Battle Shivamoga. Tell us what you thought. Next up, we're going to Bellary, where another battle is playing out. Join us tomorrow at 5 p.m. We'll see you there.